So it turns out that the flow frames are not as interchangeable as I was hoping. I thought I could just put flow frames into like 2 in a Langstroth box and 4 regular frames. Well, the flow frames are extra tall, so you can't just stick them. This is a regular Langstroth box, and you can't just stick it in there because the height means that your lid, your inner cover, is not going to sit on the box. So I actually had to cut out this skinny little rim of styrofoam to make up for that extra height in the flow frames. However, I am going to continue using the flow frames as much as I can. I'm not interested in harvesting outdoor. For one, it just leaks too much, so I will pull the frames out and harvest them on top of a cake pan indoor. So I've got this all taped up because I don't need it. The observation window I do use just to kind of be disappointed, because this is the last frames. These are the last frames that they will fill. However, they do eventually fill it. Right now we're in a supposedly a summer dearth, although I see my bees bringing in lots of resources. So eventually they will fill the flow frames. So that's one hack, just to harvest them indoor. The other hack is to use them in a regular Langstroth box, but create a little extra rim so that you can either stack other boxes on top or put your lid on top. And my preference is also, this year I'm insulating the boxes even in the summer. Last year on hot days they were bearding and having it insulated, and the reason I'm insulating is because in the high desert here our temperatures can fluctuate considerably between day and night, and it's got to be confusing for the bees. So I figure 3 sides of insulation will just even out the temperature fluctuation. They seem to like it. One day it was a hot day and I thought, oh, I'll take it off for them, and there were a bunch of bees buzzing around the back side of the hive trying to figure out what was the matter with their hive. So I put the insulation back on and they seemed quite happy with that. Let's see. I really like harvesting those flow frames. They are really messy. I would never harvest them on top of the brood box ever. So my solution is just to use them and force the bees to fill them and harvest indoor.